Ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, another Lobber VoD for you today. Uh, anyway, this thing skyrocketed right into popular replays. It's got some good high-level names in here, so I expect a good game. Ice Station Omega. You see a lot of high-level games on here, so it's a pretty fun map, pretty good map. You got Sued, Exgol, Passy, Cruelty, Kai on GDI. I know all of those names. I'm not entirely sure who Kai is. I think I recognize it though. You have Tuck Dragon, Johnny Bravo, Zodiac Headlock, Aaron, and Terramech, all of which names I know to be pretty good. So high-level game from both sides should be pretty good, So, yeah, here we go. You got, let's see, let's get a crawler count. Turn on health bars. We've got 2 offense, defense, offense. Support. Spawned a bit late there. And 2 support, 3 support, 2 offense from Nod. I like that. Don't see it too often, the mass support build. But let's see how it goes. So, greens, uncaptured. Still, actually, that's a little unfortunate. If they get their blue before their green, I'm not happy with any of these players. I don't... Okay, you got the green. Doesn't look like there's going to be too much competition for these starting ones. Got the wolves here. Got the wolf here. Got the wolf here. Got the wolf. Okay, he's just not picking up the tib. That's fine. Anytime now. Anytime now. There you go. You know, it's good to pick up tib as soon as it drops, because then you have to wait less time for the next drop. You get tib faster. Don't delay. Capture today. See? Only just now getting that, so... Tut-tut. Other team could already have, you know, accuracy by now and crush your... everything. Actually, this isn't something you see too often. Early bunkers to both soak up damage and heal. I actually kind of like it. It's a neat play. Not sure if it's that much better than just having a few engineers back and building more tanks for your team. But interesting thing to look into was that build there. Maybe if you put in there's actually a Zone Lancer in there. That's kind of weird. But maybe putting in dozers into there, because as soon as they come out of your crawler, you can drop some EMP mines, put them right in there. They heal faster. Not very much range, so maybe that's the difference there. They heal much faster, and you do have that initial EMP mine drop, which would be interesting. So you got a pretty big battle going on here. You got vastly more Nod people, it looks like. Oh, there's Marauders. Okay, you got Marauder, Cobra, Avenger versus Hunter, Engineer, Bunker, Engineer, Wolf, Orca, Hurricane. So, big-ass battle going on here. And even if Nod loses this battle, Nod wins this battle, just because they do have a node majority here. So, good to note. Tib drop in 30 seconds. Battle's still going on. Blue tib drop, that is. Well, for Nod, it'll be like another minute for GDI, because it took so long, so... You can see the bottom left in the mini-map that green's being captured by GDI. You have an AFK unit beside the tib for Nod, so that's no good. And just a lot of units right here. A lot of Nod units, I should put it as. So GDI looks to lose this battle. Most of these tanks not even really engaged. They're kind of far back, I don't know. I'd like to see 1 or 2 Scorpions out just to deal with these bunkers quicker, because you've seen a lot of force fire from the Avengers on those bunkers, which is essentially just wasted fire, which could go towards Hunters. Directional armor going on over here, so let's see how that works. No, Passy not microing as Hunters, he could have pulled that back quite easily. So... let's look at it like this. Pretty nice battle. Not sure why there's been so many wolves. I mean, For the initial tib drop, that's great for dealing with bikes or raiders, but wolves don't do great against what's going on here. They can be used to pick off engineers, but I'm not seeing that happen. I'm seeing them just being A-moved like the hunters, so not too happy with that. You've already got a lot of heroic and epic class hunters right here. Compare that to the Avengers that got 2, 3 veterans, that's all, so... Again, that's combat acceleration. That's why hunters do so well in the early to mid game. Cobras, I don't think there's anything going after the Cobras all game. They're just kind of sitting here. I mean, there's a single missile turret here, but it's targeting the crawler for some reason. I don't know. Targeting crawlers is more or less useless, but whatever. Marauder's probably trying to go after these engineers, but being blocked by these hunters and going down pretty fast. 700 health for medium unit is not very much. You do have a heroic Avenger out there, and you'll hear a lot of people say that, you know, heroic hunters are great, you get them faster and all, but heroic Avengers are where it's at. But, you know, when you... Is that a decoy army? That's kind of cute. But when you reverse move your Avengers, it kind of is useless if you have heroic status, because they're taking 25% extra damage anyway, so Nod might want to look into proper unit position. You can see T2 by a lot of these people already, just by the turrets on their crawlers, and you got the defensive shield going on there. And you got the, I'm not sure what it's called, but just kind of the artillery cannon off the GDI crawler is always nice. Switch it off like this. Now you got like a GDI-centric view, or a Nod-centric view. Actually, I like that. It just looks really cool, especially with all the glowing units there. Oh, it's a good song. I'm going to turn this up. You got Nod retreat now. So GDI eventually did win that battle, but Nod is ahead in points because they did have a node majority through pretty much the entire battle. There has been various battles going on along the side. I haven't really been paying too much attention to them. I apologize. So Nod has been pushed back, and they're spread out now. You've got 2 Nod players here, 2 Nod players here, 1 Nod player here, versus pretty much 3 or 4 armies over here. So you got what? 1, 2, 3, 4 crawlers right there, just in a very centralized area. Not sure where the 5th one is, but whatever. GDI does have node majority now, but I think Nod will be able to take this back quite quickly. More battles going on still, so... Sued, looks like Sued doesn't want to be defense or support anymore. Not sure why. It's not like there's been... I mean, they need orcas to kill these. Maybe sandstorms, but... I'm not sure why he'd, decommission that. Nor do I like this. I mean, epic level hunter is better than most things you can replace it with. I mean, I get decommissioning the wolves, but I'd keep the hunter at least. Looks like Nod's just trying to go node capture. Nod's actually going to steal this blue and this blue. Actually, that's very, very, very good play by Nod there. Let's see what happens over here. The music kind of matches the tone right now. Oh, and it's captured. Okay, well, good for Nod. If they can maintain Tib majority, I maintain that they will win. Tib is more important than points until I'd say 2,000 out of 2,500. But converse statement, let's see who players that is. Aaron left an AFK Raider buggy there, so allowing GDI to actually capture their own green. So that pretty much cancels out the blue they captured, so tut-tut. Hijackers trying to do shit. Just talking to Aaron. Shout out to my fellow senior commentator, Elvin. Talking to me. That's what I mean now. Aha, I'm not ignoring it. I'm in the middle of the thing. Okay, what's going on? hunters with engineers. That's rude. I bet that's cruelty. I bet you $5. Yeah. Fucking cruelty. He likes his heroic hunters and his engineers. Actually, engineers is a new thing for him. He used to just go pure hunter, but I've noticed he does go engineers more often these days. And there's nothing Nod can do at T1 or 2 against heroic hunters, except Cobras or Hijackers. No amount of Avengers can beat heroic hunters. It's that simple. Good play here, using that hijacked thing right there. Because when it dies, it's right next to more units, so it can steal one. But looks like he will be able to capture it. Oh, no, wait, that's a commando, not a hijacker. Apologies. So, another heroic hunter for Nod. Looks like GDI's kind of swept the field right now. I mean, Nod's only at this point of their base and over here. What I'd like to see now is cruelty. Yeah, I want to see support crawlers, like 3-4 support crawlers right now would be amazing, because you've got Nod is very grouped up. 1 or 2 sonic artillery can just decimate them. There is actually 2 support players for Nod, so they could use EMP countermeasure, but when it comes to T2, Nod support doesn't measure up very well. If you've got a mix of Sandstorms and Titans on the field, Nod support doesn't have a single unit they can use that's cost effective against that. So, at T2, I don't know. Nod support just doesn't have much. Mass Sandstorm span. That's at least 2 people's worth over here. So, again, completely negates this support crawler play. But these heroic hunters should be able to do pretty good damage, even though they are owned by Nod. I wonder how loud my music is. I'm not actually adding music to this VoD, I'm just playing music really loud as I do it, so apologies if that doesn't turn out too well. Nod's actually holding pretty well. I think GDI could have held and pushed if they focused and grouped together better, but they just kind of camped this uplink instead of pushing forward. I think they could have taken this uplink and just secured Nod's entire home base. Now, we do have an EMP artillery right here, so dealing with most of this army and probably this crawler. And it looks like actually the commando got EMP'd too, which is kind of cute. So, EMP artillery, I still think it's overpowered. Some people think it's not, whatever. I do like this. Flame columns do very well against sandstorms, as long as they're targeting the sandstorms and not the crawler. Now, that's a pity. All 5 Nod crawlers are on the field right now, so there will be no crushing over here. But I think this player could kind of push forward and keep Passy at bay pretty easily. Make sure you dismantle this, by the way, Nod. If you don't, that is. Ah, what is this bullshit? Learn to dismantle. Come on, suck less. Dismantle 101. Do it. Anyway, flame column push. I love to see that. That's a strategy me and Sexy Time have used quite a bit, especially on this map due to all the uplink towers, is the mass flame column push. Especially when you just have mass sandstorm hunter going on, it works very well. Now, mass sandstorm doesn't actually work as well as mass hunter against ground, but it does have that anti-air potential, so there you go. Just kind of watching this battle over here, it's kind of neat. Let's watch like this. Decommissioned unit killed. Double points.